Hey there, everyone. Hopefully, you're not listening to fan noise.
Hello, everyone.
Always nervous when it's got the wiggly bits, and it's like, hang on, is it picking up something in the room? Or
Yeah, it's always challenging.
you got someone from Brazil? Hello, Leonardo. India? Perfect. If you want to let us know where you're coming from, that would be lovely. We've got people from all around the world on this competition.
And I can see Helena is also here. Helena was also a very active participant for 100 Days of Trailhead Challenge.
Ah.
Okay, so today actually I have changed the way I originally published this in a way that everyone was like normal attendee, and now I'm changing everyone's permission to presenter. So that you all can share all the interesting bits you have been learning over the last few days. So we're really excited, but before we get started, we want to wait for a couple more minutes where we want to join in because we have something interesting planned for you. As always, yay, Sweden in the house. um, so as you know, last time also we had this fun bit towards the end. So this time also I planned something interesting towards the end. So stay with us until the very end, and you'll see something really cool this time. But before that, we are so excited. Beach and I, we have been actually going through all the messages, and we're so excited to see all the beautiful screenshots of different workspaces, all the cool things you're building, new finds, all of those amazing things. We are loving each and everything you're sharing there.
It's like a little bit of joy for each of us to see, hang on, this is people building their own workspaces and building out these different projects, and certainly the videos coming through. They were great. So thank you all for that.
And I'm sure it's not just you sharing the screenshots and with all these little prompts and challenges. I'm sure you all are learning so many interesting things, especially being how to be a Salesforce, or sorry, how to be a Slack admin. Because if you are actually implementing an enterprise grid for your customer, these are things which you'll be doing in real life. So because of the limitations of the trailhead measures with testing Slack content, I feel like this challenge is very unique in a way that you all get to experience that in real life and actually build your skills through those hands-on experiences.
And it's been lovely seeing the questions come in, members of the community helping each other out, and the LFG for connecting between each other. You've all been supporting each other as well, which has been wonderful to watch. But I think we've got one more minute to wait for people coming in. So do you want to tell us your top 3 things from Barat Dreaming, Fuchsia?
Um, okay, so Power Dreaming actually was a wonderful experience. I enjoy each and everything about it. There were so many interesting moments. I got the opportunity to connect with a lot of the folks I meet online or in our Slack workspace. One of the person was Shafali, who actually participated in the 100 Days of Childhood Challenge as well. She is now leading the Slack community chapter, and the Slack team informed me that in her application to become a Slack community chapter, she mentioned that she got to know about Slack because of me. So she shared like her story, which was really interesting. I heard so many interesting stories. I met some of the participants of 30 Days of Slack Challenge. A lot of the participants from 100 Days of Slack Trailhead Challenge. So it was a really interesting experience. I will say a tad bit tiring because when you're meeting a lot of the folks, you always have, because I hear so many interesting stories and I always am like, and so at the end of the day, after talking too much and smiling too much, um, I was so tired, but it was a really, really amazing day. I was a part of two two panels.
Yeah.
Um, I enjoyed both the panels actually. One of the panels was with this really successful Indian businesswoman, and how she actually, went through this whole cycle of starting as a graduate trainee for a private bank, and then she became a GM for that bank, and eventually she left her job and started her own venture. So I really loved learning about her experiences. I shared my experiences as well, and a lot of folks, they came back to me saying like they were not even aware of my story and the challenges I went through. And um, for women specifically, they were quite inspired because I come from a very traditional background, especially being a Rajasthani, and people who are from India, they will probably be able to understand. So I'm a Rajasthani Jat, and I come from a super traditional family. Um, and so when they heard my story, they were quite inspired. And I felt like, because I normally refrain from sharing my story, so when I heard feedback from the participants, I felt like maybe I should share it with everyone. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I will probably share it at some point of time.
I'll look forward to it, to be fair. A bit of history and a bit of learning about you. Perfect.
So all in all, it was a really interesting experience, and now everyone's here, so we can get started.
Yay.
Alrighty. So first of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this amazing challenge, because you all are actually doing a lot of interesting things. We were anticipating that we will probably see certain, I will say, experiments or interesting bits, but I feel like the amount of screenshots, amount of interesting stories, new finds we're seeing in the workspace is really amazing. I can see there are some participants who are extremely active. There's a participant, and I'm sorry, your name is very difficult to pronounce for me, so I might butcher it. Meogsagun, I don't know. I'm still pronouncing it incorrectly, I feel. But he's like,
Maya Sagan. That's it. Yeah.
So he's actually very active, and I really like how you're sharing all the fun things, not just in the workspace, but on LinkedIn as well. All the cool things you're building, automations and whatnot. So thank you so much for sharing it everywhere, and keep sharing it in all the different places, because hey, you know what? People are actually seeing this, and they are learning Slack from all of your posts. So you're not just actually doing it yourself, because somebody came to me and they're like, hey, I saw this person's post on LinkedIn, and I noticed like they built something really interesting. And I was like, you know what? They're doing it on your own. So why not you do it yourself as well? So thank you so much for doing it yourself, but also sharing it with everyone as to what you're doing.
You're giving the community real FOMO, which is great. It's how much you're building. It's perfect. Thank you.
Yes. And I also noticed, like, I know Beach gives everyone a shout out, but I just want to say, Krutika, we're seeing you, Kevin, Joke saying, Shanti, everyone, you are sharing all the interesting bits in there, and we love seeing that. And thank you so much for being a part of it, for sharing all of it. We're actually enjoying every bit of what you all are sharing. I also want to give a shout out to, I'm not sure if you are here, but Hannah, I'm seeing all the cool things you're building as well and how you're doing it. So we're noticing all that. I'm not sure if you're in this call, but if you are, yeah, we are actually seeing that Adela, everyone, we are seeing all the cool things you're building and we're loving it. So keep sharing those. And as I mentioned, if you're sharing those on LinkedIn, people are having FOMOs. They're learning a lot of things from you and your posts. So keep sharing those everywhere. And you never know. And when you're tagging in Slack, Trailhead, and Trailblazer community, and maybe Slack developers, it'll make it that much more sweeter because they are looking to highlight the challenge as well. So if you can tag these pages, you might see some comments back from them, maybe some likes and things like that. So yeah, a good way to get yourself highlighted everywhere.
It'll be exposure, and this is things you're building that are real. I love the fiction element as well. Some of the bits are making me laugh, especially when everyone's putting the canvases in and things with all the instructions. That's been great to watch. But seriously, we've got some high profile accounts, Slack account, things like that, looking at LinkedIn profiles. So it's a really good time to shine, even if you don't feel it's fully developed. You're building things that are real and you're learning, and that shows quite a lot.
Yes, and now actually we would like to hear your stories. So if you want to just unmute yourself and quickly within like 1 to 2 minutes share what you have built with everyone before we move on to what we'll be building in phase 2 and a fun contest in our Slack workspace. But before we jump onto all that, we want to give some time to you all, so you can either raise your hand and then go ahead, or you can just unmute yourself and share your story. Anyone would like to start?
Oh, we got a
Okay,
volunteer. Perfect.
yes.
Go for
Go
it,
ahead.
Shanti.
Hey, hi guys. Hi Piyusha. Hi Peach. Piyusha, I did miss you seeing here. I still have that in my mind. Just wanted to share.
No, no worries.
So,
Maybe we can connect next year.
sure, for sure. I will not miss that next year. So,
Okay.
I just woke up uh, and then I just wanted to share few things. Initially, I thought like Slack is only a messaging tool. I did share this experience in one of the uh, posts as well, and you know what, I already fell in love with Slack. I wanted to see like what it does. I was using I don't remember the reaceng or something like that. I can't pronounce it. But if you have a reaction on that post, it does send it to some other channel wherever we want. That's very cool. I loved it so much, but I could not understand. I mean, I understand a little bit of it, but I could not understand the real world scenario of it. I'm liking the way of channels does their performance, how much work we get into, and I understand the real world scenario because right now we are using Teams, and sometimes the chart history and everything gets wiped off, and I can connect that to channels wherein we get all the info, and when someone newly joins, they don't need to have like give like complete info of what is happening. So that's one thing I totally liked it. So whatever I'm reading, I'm connecting it with real world scenario of how Slack will help. And uh, these are cool things that I'm building. What I shared everything in the video, so I'm liking it. I'm more excited for phase 2. But overall, I'm excited, and I'm enjoying the process of doing, building, learning in Slack.
I love the Wonderverse that you've built up in
Yeah.
your environment, Shanti. So that's quite fun.
Yeah.
There, a lot
Thank
of people have got different color schemes and things, and you've gone for that kind of green and blue, like real globe travel. So
Yeah.
it really has a nice theme. I love the environment.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mitch. And I love the canvas pictures that are on the top. It made me feel happy. And the UI is very, very, very much beautiful. Initially, I thought like it's so much. And then, but once we understand what it is and what it does, all makes sense now.
It's very good. Absolutely love it. So thank you for sharing, Shanti.
Thank you.
I believe Risha, you're next, Risha. Do you want to go for it?
Yeah, hi, Beach and Piyusha. Yes, thank you for this excellent competition. Not competition, actually, challenge. Yeah, and I am enjoying it a lot. I never thought that learning would come on my mobile and it would become part of my routine. So, I start looking at the day challenge while I'm having my tea. I mean, it has become something like the first thing you start your day with. So I'm really happy about it. And huddle, I'm enjoying working in a team. So Ritesh and Surinder are there, and huddle once in a day keeps the momentum going. You don't feel lonely. And I'm really liking it, that how light it is on mobile phone Slack. And certainly the apps and agents you can connect with. I think some around 2100 apps and agents are already there that you can connect with. So that opens up a huge gives you tremendous flexibility of experimenting what you actually want to achieve. So you just have an idea and everything is there. You just explore and use it and make it go. So yeah, it's gives a lot of confidence in terms of you don't have to dig deep down in code. And this workflow thing is really so cool. I mean, connection with Salesforce org, I had never imagined that it would be so easy. That you're doing something on Slack, you're writing in your workflow, and it is saving in the Salesforce org. So I'm really enjoying it. And thank you very much for the whole format, the concept, and these everyday challenges. Thank you.
It's okay. I love that you had an org structure, an org architecture in your
Yeah,
canvas.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
quite unexpected. I mean, you had approval processes for stories, if I understood correctly, with the workflows as well.
Yeah. So my idea is to come up with an headless company which which makes people share their stories through any channel, in any language, and through any medium. And then we as editors, uh, AI and human in loop, edit and collate those stories and make them available to everybody in the world. So a story can come in a dialect, which is maybe extinct now, or only a few speakers can speak it. They can submit their story in their own language, in audio, video, or text, in whichever way, and we will make possible it to reach far and wide, so that the real thing, the humanity, or the history is not lost. So that's the idea. And yeah, so our architecture was very important to be there, because that's how, and I come from a business analysis background, so my work starts from user stories and org chart and all that. Without
I
that,
saw the user stories. Yeah, that's
yeah.
everyone's got their own different approach for it. Some people are tinkering the technology, some people are doing the whole business structure, some people are figuring out the flows and leaning mostly on Salesforce, some people are leaning heavily on Slack. So it's great to see the variety in
Yeah.
submissions. So thank you very much, Risha.
Thank you, Beach. Thank you, Piyusha.
Anyone else feeling brave? I can see some names on our chat right now that have submitted some great videos. So it'd be lovely to hear a few words from you. If you're feeling brave enough. Oh, perfect. I'm going to butcher that name. Do you want to give it a go, Piyusha?
Yeah.
Uh,
Show your
My name is Abhishek. First of all, I'd like to thank Piyush and Beach for coming up with this awesome challenge. This is like a perfect opportunity for me to push myself and learn something new uh, while investing some amount of time every day by reading the trailer module and implementing it immediately in our demo works and Slack workspace. So a few years ago, when I was working in Salesforce, I used Slack. So at that time, also I used to wonder like how did they come up with this tool? It used to do so many automations, and I didn't quite the time to get around and learn how they made these automations, how they would customize this and everything. But now that I'm seeing that other side of the thing, it's very refreshing for me to learn all these new things. I just wanted to thank you guys for coming up with this challenge. That's it. Yeah. Thank you.
I, you're what I describe as one of the more technical users on here. So it's kind of a bit more stripped back in terms of the visuals, but you've got things like opportunity records coming in. It seems very technically competent. Are you
Right.
kind of more on that side of things than the business facing side of things?
Right. A bit of both, actually.
Okay, but cool. It was. Thank you for submitting. That was great. Sweet. And I think we've got room for one more if someone wants to join in. Don't make me pick on you. Go on. Oh, no one feeling brave enough. Okay. But thank you very much for the submissions. And apologies for anyone that didn't make it in time for the submissions. We'll try and be as clear as possible going forward for it. So I can see thumbs on here. And I love that you submitted it to LinkedIn and made us aware. So that was great to see. So thank you very much. And this will go if anyone's watching the recording later and they missed out the competition. Don't miss out on submitting a video to LinkedIn for yourself for this, even if it's a week later, 2 weeks later. Don't miss out on the competition, even if you're not going to be winning the prize today in this video. You can win a prize of getting that, of people seeing your submission, seeing your work, and you getting the practice on your workspace. Cool. Right. It's also anyone who's just doing the badges. That's cool. The build out competition, I appreciate, involves a lot more time for anyone doing things. You're having to set up your workspace and build things out. It's also perfectly fine if you just want to do the badges for this 30 days. There's still opportunities to win. Piyush is going to be announcing the prize bit afterwards. But yeah, you can do that. However, if you're just doing the badges, you can still pick up and do these challenges to do the build afterwards. You don't necessarily need to do it at the same time. All of this resources, all of these challenges will be there. So if you've missed out, if you feel you're missing out, you can either start late and catch up, you can skip a few days of it and still build out, or you can join in right now and catch up. Everyone's welcome.
I just want to add something here. I can see like in the last 8 days or so, y'all have submitted.
Think we've just lost you, Pusha. I'm assuming that she's disappeared internet connectivity. You know how it is on here. But yeah, it's been great seeing all the submissions coming in. It's been absolutely amazing to play back and see what people have built, the variety in workflows, the variety in canvases, even the channel names and things, even the little messages. It's been absolutely wonderful. So we promised a bit of a teaser for what's coming up in phase 2. In phase 2, you'll be building out more of the Slack and Salesforce integration. We're going to be looking at things like Slack for service, for marketing, for sales, and also starting to introduce some of the AI elements. So you'll see Slackbot today. but this also allows you to look at Agentforce elements. So as you're doing things like Salesforce for Slack or Salesforce for Service, start to think a little bit more of how you may want to agentify those in the future. So, Pisha, I was giving a little bit of a hint for phase 2. Do you want to pick up where you left off?
I was actually just talking about that. If you're
Oh, well, that lasted long. Okay. But yeah, I can see people in comments as well. Slack Connect was fun. I absolutely love the community coming together for LFG. I love the way you were supporting each other and being very welcome to actually get people connected up. It was great also seeing the videos, which teams parted with each other. I've got to, seen the piñata appearing. I can't remember whose video it was on. Was just made me laugh that that's who they connected with. So it's been wonderful to see all your names appearing on each other's videos. It's lovely to see, and thank you very much. LFG is looking for group. Yes, you guessed that right. Kritika on here. Cool. So going back to what's in phase 2, we've got little bits of Salesforce and Slack together. So marketing, sales, service. We've got some AI elements, and you want to start thinking about Agentforce as well. There's a competition where entries are available at the end of the month, and we'll give you a bit more detail in the next call about that, because we want you to get ready this week during phase 2. But phase 2, you'll be doing AI, you'll be doing Slack and integrations with Salesforce and building those out and seeing how different departments use them. So we're really excited to see how you develop those. Cool. You okay, Pisha? No? Okay. Cool. So what we're looking at... you're back.
I'm not sure if it's just me. Yes.
Perfect. If it fails, the video can stop. But
Am I audible now?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
Okay. Okay. I've turned off my video for now so that I will bandwidth. Was I able to complete my sentence last time?
No. So
okay.
Start
what I
again.
was saying was that a lot of you are able to complete your... It's still not audible?
We can hear you now. Go for it.
Okay, perfect. So what I was saying was that a lot of you are able to complete your badges right now, but you're not you might not have enough time to build. Recommend is do it over the weekend so that you can actually take out 1 or 2 hours over the weekend and do it for the entire week. That way you'll still be able to follow hands-on throughout the challenge. And learn all the things that had badges. So that seems like a good idea for everyone. Okay, Beach told me that there is a 2-second lag. So I was originally intending to actually share through the profile the settings, which you can see under the preferences section on your profile. I'm not sure how my connection will work, so I will try to share my screen, and this is something which you all can actually explore in your... highly encourage you all to actually share your insights, what you think you have actually explored through. So all you have to do is, and there are a ton of settings that can actually help you customize Slack for your... It could be setting a Slack, it could be setting your notifications, because there are a ton of options to personalize Slack for your preferences. So you can actually change the appearances. You can actually create a custom theme as well, message media, how you want actually see different, all of those things. If you are a part of this call, I want you to explore this on your own and tell me what was something which you never thought is even possible, and you were able to set that as a personalized feature for your Slack workspace. So that's something which I want you all to explore, because you might not find like too many badges or details around it. A lot of the things I have learned here are when I actually was going through each and every bit for a client training. Slack for their users so that they get Slack. And that was the first time when I went through each and every bit, because I wanted them to give a good experience with Slack. Not that that's a good thing, but I'm telling you, like, that's how sometimes things happen. So just explore it. Let me know in the challenge updates channel as to what's something new which you learned through this. Now, I will pass it back on to Beach to share a bit more about all the cool entries we received for the Strongest Start Award. And once we hear from Beach, just something which I want to share, you might not be able to see everyone's entry, so we will be sharing the winners' videos in the channel for you all to see and maybe get inspired for your next challenge, because we will be doing a challenge towards the end of phase 2 as well. So once you're done with your phase 2 build, we'll be running another competition where you will be able to experience some more cool stuff or share your stories with phase 2 build as well. So over to you, Beach.
Yeah. So we've had the pleasure of, say, looking through all the video submissions. And what I loved was the little bits people are putting in. So things like what color scheme and theme you're using, even what you're calling your workspaces, what you're calling your channels. We saw some lovely examples on here. So for instance, let me just grab the name on this. So you're going to have to apologize for the butchering. Sumya with the common grounds. I quite liked all the little coffee names appearing everywhere on this. I think the multiverse portal control, the TMMV, was such a great theme coming through. One with the impact division, all those names appearing on here. And I think it was Jamie Beck with some of the channel names, some of the divisions where it was just kind of like slacking off near the water cooler, that kind of thing. It was all the little bits of theming people have been putting into the comical names. They've been coming out and being really fun to watch. And then seeing the different approaches people had for the canvases. Some are like a single paragraph, a little bit of information, maybe a logo, going, hey, this is what you need to do. Be cool. We're all cool in this company. It's all fine. And then others are just like, I know the people in this Slack channel are not going to be cool. Here are the big terms you need to be looking at. And then even little things like the lists and the organization people have been putting in for this is my project, whether you're just using it for the daily badges, whether you've created this entire list, an entire project for this fictional company and everything they're going to be doing, or, you know, a little bit more like what we saw today with Risha, where it could genuinely be a company at this point with the amount of structure that's gone in. So I will be looking at the minute. It's a bit hard to find some of those video submissions, so we're going to make that easier, and we're going to promote if you see the 3 main videos in chat. But even the people who don't win today, I'd recommend having a look at some of their videos. It's been wonderful to see the submissions. Workflows would be a big one as well. Having a look to see what people have created as workflows. Are they just workflows within Slack? Or are they workflows going to Salesforce, back from Salesforce? All these little bits coming in. Then we've had some tweaks people have done. So as soon as it became that thing of sending a message to appear in the future, I think many people's minds got blown with how I can send things and then they send in future. I couldn't really do this in Teams. There is a way of doing it in Teams, but yeah, there is a way, obviously, of doing it in Slack. So setting reminders, sending messages for the future, and seeing what people were doing was lovely to see on here. One special call out for Rika. Not a screen share, but a complete, I'm just going to talk to camera. That was quite a novel approach for it. Obviously, we were looking for seeing some of the bits, but your audio description of what you built out was quite fun as well. But yeah, we've had so much fun seeing this. And even if you've not got to the point of a video, if you do create a video later, please hit us up on LinkedIn. We'd love to see it and post it in the channel. Cool. But Pusha, I think we're ready for entrance time now, unless there's something you want to say first.
No, I think I'm good.
Excellent. Okay, so we've picked out 3 winners, and please do not feel that you've lost out from here. I don't think there's a single loser from this competition. You've all entered really good videos, but there can only be 3, I'm afraid, prize-wise. So we have Yog Singh, who did an amazing video at the beginning, that TMMV, absolutely loved it. We have Sumya Kandalwal. I should have practiced that first. Don't worry, the names will go into the Slack channel here because I'm probably not saying it correctly.
And for now, I can pronounce it. Soumya Kandalwal.
Love it.
And she's here.
Excellent.
It's Soumya Khandelwal, but it was a nice attempt, Beach. It's a bit complex. Yeah, thanks.
And we got one more, Susanna Slack. So you 3, there'll be awards coming your way. If you reach out to Pusha or I, we can sort out details and things. But well done, all 3. So, Sumya, do you want to say a few words?
Just that it's a really wonderful journey, you know, learning all these stuff. So I'm a primarily Salesforce developer, so like this has been a completely new thing for me, and you know, just getting a bit of time daily to learn something different from what the daily work is. So it's exciting. Yeah.
Cool. Can I have a love heart in chat for everyone who this is their first time creating a workspace in Slack or running a workspace?
I actually just want to add one more thing. So before we begin our live competition, Jog Singh, who's the first winner for the competition, the Strongest Start Award, is also here. So Jog Singh, if you want to unmute yourself and maybe share something from your videos or things you have done so far.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. So, like, it's not like I don't know, like, how to start, but the one thing I know that, like, it should be, like, represent the team name, the, like, Slack Odyssey. And for that, I thought a lot, like, what should be the tagline of it. And after, like, spending with time and hours, I can say that, yeah, I spend more time on that starting 10 second than like whole video thinking
But
of
it was quite it was a fancy start, but to be honest, that bit I have to ignore in the judging. But it was the Slack part that really stood out. I loved all the little time portals between things and stuff. That was lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, so now we will actually move on to our favorite bit. Since everyone's here, you have the opportunity to participate in our live competition. As we did last time, get started with your Slack workspaces. Go to the channel, and once everyone's ready, drop a thumbs up emoji, which you have to type in the comments because this is Belly. We can't do anything. Or I can actually do one thing. Hold on. So let me just post this message and y'all can actually go to the workspace in the competitions channel and just give thumbs up to this message so that I know that y'all can actually see my messages in the competitions channel. I can see 1 thumbs up, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's going up and up. So we have 34 people in the call, minus me and Beach. We should at least see 32 thumbs up emojis in here. 20 so
So
far.
I've cheated and put my own up, but yeah.
We're getting there. I'll start with an easy one, actually. $25 thumbs up so far. 30 more seconds if we can take it to 32. If you have recently joined us, you have to open the Trellex Club workspace and add thumbs up emoji in my last message in the competitions channel. Only people who are participating in our live call will be able to win their prizes. Thank you for joining, Richa. I hope you'll stay next time with us until the end to win some cool Slack swags. Alrighty, so we got 28 thumbs up so far, and I hope y'all are ready. So here is the first clue. And what you have to do is you have to write your response or answer for this clue in the thread. In 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Oh, this is fun. I've not seen any of these before, so good luck, everyone.
Okay. Ooh. We got some responses. Some people are responding in the incorrect message thread. Okay. Okay, I can see a lot of responses. Alrighty, so most of you got it correct. I will share the correct answers and the winners once the event is over. But in the meantime, if you are a developer, you might actually catch this humor. Otherwise, I don't know. This is a bit tricky, I will say. The first word you might guess, but the second one, a bit tricky. Let's see. So 2 words, not one. Nope.
You're beating me on this one.
Ooh, okay. Okay, we got some interesting responses to this one. I can say that correct responses are also here and incorrect
Okay.
ones as well. That's all I'm going to say right now.
I'm just going to assume they're all correct then. Perfect.
What do you think is the answer, Beach? What's your guess?
I'm thinking the bug right tick is going to be bug fix, but then bug fix hurrah. I don't think it's bug fix bounty, bug fix surprise. None of these are ones that are on there, so it's like no clue. You got me.
You're almost there, I will say. Alrighty, let's get ready for the next one. And this is again really interesting as well. If you are a developer or you have worked on the consulting side, I'm sure whatever role you were in, you should be able to get it. Here we go. Any guesses?
I'm going to go for dark mode, but
Okay, we are seeing a lot of responses here, but I would encourage you to think about the last word carefully. What could it be? Because it's not essentially a position or a name of a position, or but it is something related to project. Think it from that lens, if you can.
I'd be worried if it's Cinderella. Their laptop's probably going to turn into a pumpkin before they finish.
That's a very real possibility.
Yeah.
No, it's not shift. Nope. Think it from the project lens if you can. No, it's not night shift. I think two of the clues are very clear from the emoji names, but the last one, you need to think it creatively. Otherwise, I could have actually used that name as well, but I think that would have been a lot easier. So think about the last bit in a creative manner. What would you term it for your product? When you push for something, ooh, I see a response. I see a response. Okay, I see one. Okay, I now see more than one correct response. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Cool, let's move on to the next one. And I will say this is a lot easier than the previous one. So get ready for this. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Ooh, correct responses so quickly. See, that's what I told you. This is a lot easier than the previous one. Okay, and we only have one more swag to give away. So this will be the final one, and a very easy one at that. I hope you all are ready with your thumbs and your keyboards. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. A real easy one, right? Okay.
Yeah, 47 Slack. Go on.
Alrighty. Okay, a feedback actually. Do you like this different version than the previous one, or do you still want to go with maybe 2 truths or a lie, or maybe questions, MCQs, something like that? Or you want me to pick my brain and think creatively to find the next interesting competition as well? Y'all can actually post it in the comments, or you can unmute yourself and tell us what would you like to do for the next one.
I don't think handstands will work, but anything else is going to be really good.
Okay.
This is fun too. The other one is okay, but I did like this one more. Yeah, it's quite
Okay.
challenging.
Oh, fine. Okay. The only thing is, I'm keeping the Q&As on for the last one. And the reason behind that is because I feel like you all will learn a lot about Slack in the last 30 days. And it'll be in your opportunity to essentially like test your knowledge as to what all things you have learned so far. So the last one, we'll still have a Q&A, but before that, find the imposter. Okay, that's a cool one. Okay, so I will plan something interesting for the next one as well. And we're right on time. I just want to appreciate you all for all the interesting things you're doing and for building all the cool stuff. And keep posting it in our workspace, on LinkedIn, wherever you're comfortable with. And if you have any questions, reach out to me or Beach. We have a really interesting phase 2 plan for you. And then you have to join us for the next virtual event because we will be actually sharing a really cool way for you all to win your own Salesforce swag. So each of you can win that, and we'll be sharing all the details about that in our next live event. So if you haven't signed up, please do sign up for the next one as well. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yep. Keep sharing, keep learning, and thank you all for joining us. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.